On this episode, I have a real Kung Fu master. On this episode, I'm here with Master Ewart Chin.
Hi, how are you?
Pleasure. Thanks for coming on the show today.
Thank you.
I got to hear your story.
Oh, wow.
From your beginnings from Jamaica, the road traveling to becoming a master, and then the masters that taught you.
Right.
How did it start, Mr. Chin?
Well, you know, when I was younger, Bruce Lee was my inspiration.
Okay.
I started off, practicing, and I actually, even before that, I started a style called Goju-Ryu, which is a Japanese style. But that style was a little bit harsh. It was a little bit, rigid. I like more of a flowing style that's more relaxed, more, So I ended up quitting, and then my grandfather, whose friend from China, was a monk that studied Hung-Gar. He's a real Hung-Gar master from the whole days, So I was excited about that. So I started trying to convince him to teach me. And it took me a year to convince him to teach me. So once I started learning with him, I just worked out every single day nonstop because I loved it so much. Yeah.
How intense was that training? Because it being family, I'm sure it wasn't easy.
Intense. It was really intense. I mean, we were working out like every single day, like in the cold, and it was like, and the training was hard because learning the old way is very different from learning the new way now. The old way, you do one thing and you do it for a long time, and it's like you're just doing that and that's it. You don't learn anything else until you continue to perfect that. And once you perfect it, then you move on to the next thing. I can tell you, I remember we were doing it's called Choma, which is like a horse stance. And he would put weights on my foot, weights on my back, and I would have to be in a position where I cannot move, and I would be shaking like this because your body goes through that intense, And so after a while, after doing it for quite a while, then there's no shaking anymore. You're like, wow, I'm getting it,
You've gone from martial arts, becoming a master. You've inducted to the Martial Arts Hall of Fame for the USA, correct?
Yes.
Everywhere that there's a martial art gathering of the true masters, you're always there because of everything you've done.
Yeah, they have invited me all the time, all over the world actually. I was inducted in Munich last year, March.
Congratulations.
Yes, I'm in the Munich Hall of Fame as well. And the Worldwide Martial Arts Council and all over. And then the Martial Arts History Museum inducted me. That's pretty big.
That's huge.
That's huge.
It goes to show you all the work.
Yes, it's a lot of work.
True master like
yeah, it's a lot of work. But one thing I want to tell my audience is that martial arts is not just about fighting. Martial arts is about the way you live your life every single day. How you treat people, how you treat your surrounding, how you relate to people, how you help other people. It's all about that. It's not about just punching and kicking and that. So most people don't really understand that. They think that learning martial arts is learning how to beat someone up, but it's not. So it's a way of life. It's a way of living.
Now you're getting back into training once again.
Yes.
What is your motivation and your goals now? Are you training the same style? Are you going to China to meet some other people to train?
I have friends all over the world. As a matter of fact, Samuel Kwok, who is a Wing Chun master, his teachers are Yip Chun and Yip Ching, and those two guys are Yip Man's two sons.
Oh wow! The Yip Man. Explain to people who don't know that one.
So Yip Man is Bruce Lee's teacher, and actually Yip Man was taught from my lineage of Hung-Gar.
That's right.
A lot of people don't know that.
That's right.
It goes way back, but Yip Man, he learned Hung-Gar, and then he went into Wing Chun after, or translated it. So a lot of the styles in Wing Chun is partly in Hung-Gar, because Hung-Gar is the base from where all that I came from.
We talked about your history, your past, everything you've done. But what are you doing now? What is your most recent venture?
Okay, so I just finished shooting The Martial Arts Kid, and this is an anti-bullying film about bullying, and in this movie there's lots of real masters in it. You know, I mean, literally, almost 90% of the cast is martial artists. Yeah, and that's a pretty awesome thing, because not many movies have that many martial arts in it.
Right.
Real martial artists.
You might get one or two, but not a
Yeah,
whole
but not a
casting.
whole cast. Almost everyone, you know. So it was pretty cool.
When is it released? It's just been released, hasn't
It's
it?
released on, it was theatrically limited release in 30 cities, a little bit over 30 cities theatrically, in the AMCs and all the different theaters. And then we just released a Blu-ray DVD, and you can go to the martialartskid.com and get a copy. I'm sure this movie is a family movie. Every family should see it. Every kid should see it. It really, really brings a point across about bullying and anti-bullying.
And they get hopefully a lot more new inspiration for new masters to follow.
Yes. And actually, we're working on a script for the second.
Oh, really?
So there's going to be a sequel to it. Yeah.
So get ready for that. It's going to be out soon. Any
Yes.
release dates yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. But we're working on it. Yeah.
Master Ewart Chin, thank you very much for your
Thank
time
you so
today.
much. It's a pleasure talking to you.
Pleasure talking to you. It's an honor to be around you. I'm a little giddy about it, guys. And thank you guys for watching another episode of Pumped.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. That was the best part. So then they filmed me being a ding dong after.
Okay.
You know?